It's purposeful.
Oh, I should have my sunglasses.
You want to get your sunglasses, P. Diddy?
Bro, we're inside. Come on, don't be that guy. We need to see your eyes low.
I'm a stoner.
That's why we need. You know what? You're getting this right.
Oh, hell yeah.
Frustration times 10. I hate high people. Alrighty, let's go.
Now we're ready.
So what makes Stoner's Christmas 2 that much better than the first one?
We're definitely more experienced as artists, just going through the processes over and over again, making music. It makes you better, definitely. And hearing yourself, like Stoner's Christmas was our first mixtape all together, right?
Yeah.
It was definitely our first mixtape all together, like back together, I should say, as a group. And we definitely know each other now. Like, we know who better fits where and what music best fits us and how to express ourselves better over the years. That's my take on it, personally.
Dig?
If I had a view on it, I'd say it definitely has a lot to do with this nigga being gone. Because
That is a difference.
with him being right here, you know, in the full body flesh and blood that he is, me and this nigga have gotten a lot closer and definitely made this It's a No Safe thing go a lot further. I mean, you can see the swag I got, and
It's a no say.
it's what we do. So,
Oh yeah, and higher. They're definitely higher.
yeah, as you can always see. And please don't ever bring swishers to the party. You know what the fuck it is.
Swishers are
Ever
not
do
good.
some shit like
If you have
that.
swishers, you're not thriving. As per
At all.
Venom. As per
As
Venom.
for this guy right here.
Straight edge.
job.
Okay. Now,
Focus.
what do you consider your single off this one? What's the one song you think would perfectly get the overall vibe of
That's a good
Stoner's
question.
Christmas 2?
Have you selected a single yet? Well, now is the time. At the promo video, sir. The single for Stoner's Christmas is...
I probably have to go ahead and be 100% sure and say Double Cup.
Double Cup.
We gonna
Double Cup.
And exactly what is Double Cup about?
Double Cup is... Yeah, zoom in. It's making light of a very unlight situation. Let's put that politically correct.
Details, please.
When you hear the song, if you're someone who is offended by racy stuff, the initial context of it sounds very bad. Because the hook goes, I feel like I'm Cosby with that double cup. So initially, you're assuming we're running around drugging people. That is not the case. The case is people are drinking my double cup and getting lit. Double cup meaning lean, obviously. No, I'm not drugging people. It is willingly drinking like this.
Now, are you scared that this whole
Controversy?
Stoner? No. Controversy aside, this whole aura of smoking and the Stoner music. Are you possibly scared of the
potential fans' loss?
No, of you being painted in a box and eventually
not.
probably
That is one of my biggest things. And our biggest things as artists is we don't want to be marginalized. We make everything.
Don't marginalize us, please.
Don't marginalize me. We'll get Kanye in this bitch real quick. How, Sway? Don't how? But nah, we got rock songs coming out. You know what I mean? We got Latin songs coming out. We got
like a Daft Punk-ish,
Daft Punk style,
song,
pop music.
We got music.
We just
coming
make
out.
music. Yeah, it's coming, baby. We are hitting and we're hitting hard.
And we're running hard.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I think it's pretty safe to say that yes, Stoner's Christmas
It's just
2, which will be out on
420.
420.
yeah. But don't worry, because they'll probably come out with a Christmas album, a Hanukkah album,
We were supposed
And a Kwanzaa.
this Christmas.
and a Kwanzaa
This
album.
Christmas, because this guy went away. We were supposed to put out something on Christmas. It was going to be a secret. It was going to be a secret release. We had music ready, and we were going to put out a very interesting Christmas mixtape. It wasn't Christmas songs, but it was just a Christmas, you know what I mean, for the atmosphere.
Nigga,
So-
stop holding the bottle, nigga.
So I take it Martell isn't actually your third member.
No, Martell's not our third Venom.
Venom.
One and only
What's
Venom V.
going on with Venom V?
Venom
Where
V
is he and why is he not here?
Currently
Back in
incarcerated,
Mama's
so to
County?
speak.
Yeah.
Little law trouble here and there,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know.
So unfortunate.
I mean, he was
Very.
out, which is why you will hear him on the song "Trap Down the Street"
Trap
from
down
the
the
station.
But little
But
mix
unfortunately, he
up.
went back to the
He's back
station
for a little bit, but he'll be back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a little mix up. You grow, you learn, you get better from it.
Shit happens.
And he will be a better firm.
More for Stoner's Christmas 2. What is your favorite song? I'm gonna go off with Bax first.
My favorite song on
yeah.
Stoner's Christmas
And why?
2.
And why?
It would have to be, probably Trap Down the Street from the Station. It was fun making it. It was it was real fun making Trap Down the Street from the Station. It was one of those songs like we just came into the studio, we had a concept, and we just ran with it. We just made it. You know what I mean? And the funny thing is, he came up with it and then brought it to us, but it was true to all of us, like in our own different lanes. Like it wasn't all at one time. Like the Trap Down the Street from the Station. We were all down the street from separate stations, but literally doing the same thing at different times. So it was just like, wow, how we could all come to one concept. Yeah, so that was definitely, and it's just a different song. When you hear how we made it, it's kind of different. So I liked it.
And Tig, you agree on his opinion, or do you have a different song?
I mean, I definitely agree with you. Say I appreciate that, bro, 100. But I'm gonna have to say, Hotbox was how we definitely came across that a lot differently. And once again, like you said, how we recorded that was something that I quickly just on a whim came up with an idea and was like, bro, you know, there's this shit right here. There's this open space. It's just me and you. V ain't here. Let's take this up a notch. And when you hear it, I definitely did. And it's something that probably you wouldn't expect from me, but it's something that has to be done.
And where can people go to listen to the songs you just mentioned?
So initially, for the 420 release, Hotbox will be initially released on all the mixtape websites. Dat Piff.
Well, not even Hotbox, the whole Stoner's Christmas
Hotbox,
too.
Stoner's Christmas.
Yeah.
That's why you don't smoke, kids. So this is initially it'll be released on Dat Piff and the free websites like that. YouTube for a couple of the songs, but obviously the other platforms to sell them will take some time. So
which is iTunes,
Google,
Spotify.
Play.
It will be on
they
those
want to verify and re-verify
Yeah.
that we didn't steal anything. It's my voice, bitch. Obviously, I didn't fucking steal it.
But obviously, you can get the first dibs on SoundCloud
and Dat Piff, all the free website. It is a mixtape, so it will be put out for free with the option to buy and stream if that's what you so choose to do to support us.
But if you do wish to support us as well, make sure you follow Dolo Tigger and Was That Your Girl? Mr. Was That Your Girl?
Backstar _ and Bang Bang Pow.
And can't forget this nigga.
Can't
Bang
forget
Bang Pow Pow.
Bro, shout yourself out, dog.
Come on, man. You can't be fucking up like that, bro. All the time, this nigga be quiet.
The group page, Unkrowned Kingz.
Unkrowned Kingz. Official.
5 years from now, where do you see the Unkrowned Kingz?
Unkrowned Kingz.
On the beach in Cali somewhere?
Rich.
Do they finally have a crown?
Nah, we don't
Right?
Nah, the thing, that's the thing. You know Unkrowned Kingz. You know where that comes
Well,
from.
the people don't know that.
The people that don't know,
let's explain.
You know Unkrowned Kingz. Unkrowned Kingz has followed me through a lot of my musical aspirations, so to speak. Initially, when I first started doing music, what grade were we in? We were in fifth grade. Sixth grade, first started writing music.
It's the camera guy. Hello.
Camera guy, yeah, that guy behind the camera. We first started writing music. I'm not gonna lie, I let people tell me and discourage me towards what I wanted to do in life, because everybody does music. What else are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So I kind of put music on the back burner until late after high school when I lost my uncle, and he was big in music, and we talked about music all the time. And that was the time when I just realized, I was like, if you're not doing what makes you happy, why are you doing anything? You know what I mean? Just fuck it. Do what makes you happy. Life's too short. And that's when I picked music back up, got back with these two, my brother Venom and my brother Tig over here, and I brought Unkrowned Kingz back together because it really meant something to me from an early age. And they all got behind the concept. Because the concept behind Unkrowned Kingz is we know who we are, and we know what we are as far as music is concerned, and that we're good at it, and that we can be great at it if if we get the listeners and so on and so speak. But we don't need the validation from everybody else, and that's the crown, so to speak. You hear J. Cole talk about in his song that everybody's chasing the crown, the best in music, to be the best. Nobody's ever going to be the best because it's an opinionated thing. You know what I mean? Everybody's going to have an opinion. So no, the Unkrowned Kingz will never get a crown, because you can't make everybody like you.
You don't necessarily need a crown to be a king.
You don't.
Right?
There you go. This guy gets it. I'm the king of my own kingdom. Fuck your crown.
Exactly. Now, how did you meet Tig? And go through the history.
Let me take this one, because if we really take it that far back, I've known Venom, this nigga right here, my whole life.
He's shy.
Yeah, he's very shy.
He's very shy. The funny thing is though,
he's not this
he's
light.
really the opposite of shy though.
Yeah,
like had this nigga been here, there'd be backflips off the couch right now. Like,
and he's really not this light. He's a lot darker.
Like now Venom's here.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, I've known him all my life. So originally me and Venom got into music, I mean like 16 years old. We were
our parents are literally braided. Like they are. They started separate. They got together, broke back off, came back together.
I formed a group with him. He had to get out of the group because of his mom. I reformed other groups. I reformed with him in a group later in like 2008, which also disbanded. But then somehow, some way, all three of us got back together again and formed Unkrowned Kingz. So I was on my whole Dolo thing where I wanted to bring other artists out of New Jersey and make sure they had a platform to stand on and actually be a good artist and not worry about anyone taking them down. As a lot of people say, we're crabs in a bucket in this state. No one wants to shine greatness, but I was the one willing to take that chance. So Venom was with me, and shout out to my other brother, Volume. 6 Sons, I mean, that's my brother right there, Volume. He was there. And now we're just Unkrowned Kingz. Venom told me about Bax. I mean, I've been knew Bax since high school. We've been doing this music thing since so long ago. So I said to myself, why not?
That's why I was saying it's like really crazy. Like we all did music like on separate paths. We didn't like me and Venom were friends in high school. Me and Tig played football together, and Venom played football together. But I never discussed music with him.
Yeah.
Like I never discussed music with him. And then when I moved and went to a different school, Venom then moved and went to a totally different school. We broke off. He stayed at the same school, graduated. I'm working at Walmart. Feel me? And Venom comes rolling through. He's like, "What's up? What's up?" He's like, "What are you doing?" I just started doing music again. I'm doing music. Do you want to do music? Let's do music. And, it was like it's like one of those things like instant combustion. Like as soon as we got in the studio, it was like we never skipped a beat. Like I haven't seen this dude since 9th grade, 10th grade. Like, and then we got back up with him. Me and Venom were doing our own thing. You know what I mean? And then he was like, "Yo, Tig's still doing music." Like,
I mean, I'll definitely say like for a while, all my fans will know because you know me as Dolo Tig now. You'll know the whole Dolo comes from a predecessing thing. But you know that I was doing music the whole time. I took a little hiatus, and then once they brought me back on, that's why I brought the Dolo Tig back. So you know it's the same Tig that was from before, but also a new Tig that's going to make these Kings be who we are, crowned or not.
Yes, sir.
What are who are your musical influences as a group? Like what groups or even artists that kind of influence your music?
Well, Venom, you go first. He's shy. Venom likes Michael Jackson. That's by far his favorite artist by all time.
Then probably next will be Ty Dolla $ign or somewhere third or fourth.
He kind of acts with Ty Dolla $ign a little bit. No, how are you gonna forget T-Pain? That's his favorite artist of all time.
That's like
after Michael Jackson.
One or two.
This guy can sing he can sing every T-Pain song.
You gotta hear him on, when you hear him on Trap Down the Street from the Station, you'll hear a little.
There's a total T-Pain vibe on that almost. That was like a homage pay. But me, since I was younger, R. Kelly, obviously, James Brown, those are all artists that I grew up on. Me and Tig, that's how we instantly connected. We really have a big early R&B vibe, 90s, 2000s, 70s, 80s. We'll go back and just listen. I listen to old music more often than I listen to anything that's on the radio.
Which is real.
So those are like, those influences, when you listen to those people and those artists, you really see where music from the 90s and today, you see where it generated from initially. Like, there's nothing's new basically in the industry, in the music world. Nothing's new. Everything's just recycled ideas, all that stuff. So when you really go back to the root, you get a great appreciation for music. So me personally, that's definitely more of my influences.
And he definitely spoke on behalf of me because definitely a lot of the old school definitely influences me heavy. But for another side, because you'll also hear other songs to come like No New Niggas and shit like that, where
a lot of
I have more of a... Because I'm from the East Coast. I was born and raised in Jersey, so I had that New York, New Jersey vibe where, I got that Jada Kiss, DMX, that Wu-Tang, that real raw flow from that East Coast where I'm not sugarcoating shit. I'm just telling you what the fuck it is, and you take it as you want it or not. But either way, it's UK, it's a no safe. It's a no safe.
Now, okay, it's 2019. Double XL's looking for the freshman cover, and you got to make your pitch. Well, no, I'm saying for the future, because obviously...
You can see the future?
Yeah, nigga. I'm like, that's so Raven. Yeah,
How much money I got in my bank account tomorrow?
0.
Oh, bingo.
But
Smart, boy. You smart. Smart.
It's year 2019. XXL is working on their new freshman cover. Make your pitch for Unkrowned Kingz. Or yourselves, you know.
My pitch for Unkrowned Kingz would be, put me in the studio. You know what I mean? Put me side by side with any of these people lyrically. End of story. End of story.
I second his opinion. Please put us in the cipher. I mean, this isn't something that was just picked up yesterday. This is something that's been a work in progress.
And
so.
let's just say this: I am not disrespecting any of the people that I pay homage to, any of the people that are currently making good music. I'm gonna just leave it at that. The ones that are making good music, they're great. They're doing their thing. And not to disrespect anybody else, but there's some people, you know what I mean, they're doing their own thing, and I'll just leave it at that. They're interesting.
But I'll pick it up to as whereas with the Unkrowned Kingz, just know that anything you do is a no safe. It's a no safe.
Okay, so like you thought that was the real outro, but here's the real fucking outro because apparently these motherfuckers here are so goddamn particular with everything. Shit. Well, here is their brand new promo scripted outro. Fucking light-skinned people, man. Do your promo. Do your promo. Stoner's Christmas. Do your thing. Do your outro. Make everything so grandiose.
Grandiose. Well, when you listen to this, you will see the evolution of Unkrowned Kingz. If you listen to what
This man puts out. Heart and soul.
No, fuck him. I'm talking about him. Oh. Anything. If you listen to what was previous to this, Stoner's Christmas, the original, you will see that this annual mixtape that we put out is only going to get better. You're only going to see us grow as artists with everything that we put out. What we got coming out in the summer, so to speak, it's going to start to hear it in the summer, but we've already made a lot and just continuing to make it. You're going to see who we are as individuals, as artists, and if you really listen, really get into it, there's no doubt that you're going to love who we are.
And I'm going to need the rest of y'all fans to tell Cap, I need to smoke in this motherfucking studio.
Yeah, you gotta tell Cap to let us smoke in the booth,
Let me smoke in the booth, bro. Come on. We're going to come up with some skits and you're going to hear the truth, but Cap gotta let me smoke in the studio. I rolled it, it's true, but I can't smoke it, man.
That was like the
You can smoke in the studio, just not in the booth.
Blunts, bars, blunts, blunts, bars, bars, blunts, blunts, bars, bars. She smell what they smoking, she see what I'm sipping. She really not mine, so I'm really not tripping. My speakers is bumping, she see what I'm whipping. My wrist out the window, she tell that I'm pimping. The look on her face, I know her pussy dripping. The niggas is hating, the feds think I'm pushing. Gymnastic Benjamins, my money flipping. More chicken on meat in your grandmama kitchen. Winning look just like a gun on these niggas. I'm flexing, I swear that I'm sunning these niggas. Your balls are for show and my balls are for show.